people that came through something or circumstances that they were not supposed to go through.
Life is so short. It's all about experience. People see different view. Some people think you're rich, you're successful. I mean, not. Some people say, this guy does not have money, he's a terrible guy. Maybe not. So everybody chooses his own life.
If you don't develop the courage to do that which has been given you to do, and you spend a lot of time going around trying to convince other people or trying to get their approval, what will happen is that you will lose your nerve. And other people will convince you that what you're doing doesn't have any value, and you'll give up on your dream.
You have to do all the things that you are good at. Don't try to jump into the new area. It's too late. You may be successful, but the rate of dying is too big.
If you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, it's challenging.
If you want lasting change, you've got to give up this idea of trying something. You got to decide you're going to commit to mastery.
You got to stand up inside yourself sometimes and say, shut up!
We only have enough energy to take us to a certain level, but it's necessary that we assemble ourselves with other people who share our vision, other people that can see it for us, to give ourselves a home court advantage.
Always something. You will never ever have a problem-free moment in life.
I tell people the most common thing people talk about is how they want to make a change in their life. But everybody wants a change, but nobody wants to work out. Everybody wants muscle, but nobody wants to train. See, one of the challenges that we have in our lives is we don't realize that the process of training ourselves, the process of conditioning ourselves actually feels incredible once you get that initial momentum, but most people don't.
What is that something that can keep us going, that will enable us to act on our dream? What's one of those keys that will begin to help us to discover the secrets to our dream?
As long as there is blood running through your heart, as long as there's air in your lungs, you have a purpose. You have to give meaning to your life. And the Lord has a purpose for you.
Bible again, it says, whatsoever ye desire when ye pray, believe that ye have it, and you will have it.
The purpose of a goal, as I've shared with you so many times, is not to achieve the goal. The purpose of the goal is what it makes of us as people, who we become. Ultimately, though, we have to have a sense that who we even have become has some kind of meaning. Without that, there's not a reason to live. There's not a reason to get up. There's not a reason to go out there and make it happen.
Whatever we have right now, whatever we're demonstrating in our lives, is a result of what we believe subconsciously that we deserve.
You get, every moment I do this, the pain's getting more and more intense. There's a point where you must change. And if I change, I get all this pleasure, you're going to want to change.
And so as you begin to look at where you want to go, beginning to embrace that, it's possible.
Everything on earth has a purpose, and you do too. That purpose provides an inner drive that once you tap into it can give your life immense fulfillment. It'll also give you certainty. Because right now we're in a world that's changing so rapidly that virtually every time you turn around you hear about something else that's changing.
Now, what does it take to get people to get the big picture? Well, what does it take to get people to change?
Never in the history of the world have things changed so rapidly, so you need to find something that's eternal inside of yourself. But no matter what changes on the surface, this part of you does not change. It's the part you come back to, the part that guides you, the part that really makes you fulfilled.